Hey, yo. What? Look at the views on this one. Oh, I'm definitely doing this again. What was the pay? Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. What are the comments like? Let's all agree this guy is not. Any nice ones? All I'm saying is, lads, you see the likes to dislikes. I don't care. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Visit igvault.com, the safest place to get your FUT 22 Ultimate Team coins. Make sure to use the code Brooksy for 6% off, you cheeky boy. Okay, so how's it going, everybody? My name is Brooksy HD. Today we are doing an Icon FIFA 22 tier list maker. I thought we'd do this as the first video of FIFA 22 purely for the fact that it got me the most views last year. But I'm getting in there first because all the other guys, get out. We got 5 tiers. I can only count the 5 on one hand. Let's not have a look at the other one. We have untouchable, we have insane, we have usable, we have unusable, and we have the famous poopy butt tier, and we also have 105 icons to choose from. So this video is going to take me about 4 hours. Okay, just to preface this, because I feel like I didn't make my point in the last year's video. This is my own opinion. If you don't agree with me, tell me in the comment section down below and dislike this video. But if you do agree with me, also tell me in the comment section and like this video. You get the point. We also have FIFA 22 itself. As you can see, the bad boy game's back. I've got 12k. I'm screwed. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason as to the way these guys are set up, so I think we're just going to go from the left and work our way across, really. Starting off with the Brazilian Luke Shaw. Roberto Carlos has a really good, well-rounded looking card. Roberto Carlos at left back, Gucci. I definitely think he's insane. Alessandro Del Piero. I know a lot of people had an issue with how I graded him last year, so sorry, Del Piero fan club. Anyways, 5-star weak foot for them finesse shots is absolutely incredible. Has he got the finesse shot trait? He does. Del Piero is going alongside his boy Roberto Carlos. Nakata, I don't need to look at this guy's card. I know that he's not in the poopy butt category, but he's definitely unusable in my opinion. When I say unusable, he's just not what you want. And to go along with that, I've changed the tier list. Next up is Paddy Vieira, absolutely phenomenal player on every single iteration of FIFA. He is just an absolute tank in the midfield. Now, he's one of the only players that's not the very recognizable ones, in my opinion, that goes into the untouchable category. Let me know what you think about that. Once again, goalkeepers, I'm going to just say this as a blanket thing, are always in the poopy butt category. I don't like goalkeepers on this game, right? Dr. Mateus is up next. I would liken him to the likes of Patrick Vieira, but I just think he's a little bit too small. He has really well-rounded stats. I'm going to put him in the insane category. Next up is R9. He has both of his cards. Both of his cards are really good. This card is just untouchable. Funnily enough, that's what the top tier list is called. God, I see, Rio Ferdinand's a weird one because his baby card, some people say, is better than his mid card. So I'm going to actually base this off the card that is probably going to be more expensive, and that's baby Rio Ferdinand. I used him a lot last year. I really liked him. I genuinely think he was one of the best center backs I used last year, and that's why he's in the insane category for me. Next up is Pele. Do we really need to talk about Pele? He's actually untouchable. Just whack him in. But I do think he's in hospital with some serious injuries. So I hope he survives. Big up Pele. Thierry Henry is up next. If I had my way, little bloody snake would be in poopy butt. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. I promise. Nah, for real though, he is a really good card, but his balance specifically always brings this man's card down, in my opinion. So this might be a controversial one. He's the first player in the usable category. Rest in peace, Diego Maradona. You're untouchable, lad. Next on the list is Fernand Puskás. A lot of people didn't really like where I put him last year. I have a feeling, compared to some of the other players like Pele, for example, because one's a center forward, one's a striker, even Diego Maradona, I'm thinking Puskás is on the insane category. And this is a bit of a controversial one. You guys let me know what you think. Carlos Puyol is a weird one. I actually think he's in the poopy butt category. Ronaldinho really needs no introduction. We all know who he is, and he's absolutely baller. Baller status confirmed. Now, Emmanuel Petit, genuinely feel like he's a little bit too slow. For an icon, that is. But he's still decent. So he's going to go in the usable category alongside his teammate there. Ah, Jesus, Henry and Blade Petit. Hernan Crespo has the finesse shot trait. I feel like this card might be banger. I'm going to put him in the insane category. What? What are you going to do about it? Please don't leave. Please don't leave. Patrick Kluivert, comparing him to somebody like Crespo, I'm just not too sure about him. I really am. I'm going to put him in the not what you want category. Same with Rui Costa, actually. Ruud Gullit. Does he need any introduction? He's got 5-star weak foot. He's got literally all dark green stats. It would be rude not to put him in untouchable. You know what I'm bleeding saying, boys? That really hurt. Georgie Best. Why am I making him scouse? He's insane in this game. I really want him. He's Northern Irish. That doesn't bother me at all. One of the few icons I've never actually used on FIFA is Paolo Maldini. For whatever reason, I've never got around to trying him. Start of the game, this card is unbelievable. I nearly said untouchable. I don't think he's as good as the guys in Untouchable. Definitely insane. If there was a middle tier here, he would go in it. Laurent Blanc is a very, very good center back. I'd actually say he's close to Maldini, so I'm going to put him in the same category. I think that's only fair. Deco, mate, I love you, but you're poopy butt, bro. We can't even hide it. And Van Basten, you're not what you want. Nobody wants Van Basten, let's be honest. Next up is Georgie Hadji. I actually think both of the cards are very, very similarly set. One is 4 ratings lower. It's a bit mad. I always love Georgie Hadji on FIFA. I don't know why. I got him last year and I really, really liked him, but that is pretty biased. So I'm going to put him in the usable category. Ryan Laudrup, poopy butt. Now, Van der Sar, I'm yet to see about the goalkeepers. For the time being, he's going in poopy butt as well. Nesta, my man. Same for you, bro. I'm sorry. Fabio Cannavaro's up next. I'm not actually going to base it off his mid because I think his baby card is so much better. And this is a really, really good card. But I think this year, height makes a massive difference at center back. When you have somebody like Lukaku running at you, what's he gonna do when Lukaku runs at you? Move swiftly out of the way. Now, this might be a controversial call. I'm gonna put mid and baby Cannavaro in usable. Fernando Hierro, I'm gonna put him in not what you want. Perez, get in poopy, but you dingus. And Filippo Inzaghi, Jesus Christ, we're railing them off. I think Luis Figo is the icon for me that always looks really, really good at the start of the game, and then people use him and tell you that he's absolutely awful, and I've used him myself, and he is not great in this game. Michael Owen, absolutely rapid. I actually think if I put Hernandez in the usable tier, I think Michael Owen is the same kind of level. JJ Okocha hurts me, man, because I actually think that his baby card is better than his mid card, so we're going to base it off this one. So fun to use in this game, but he's just not meta in this game, and it really hurts because he's one of my favorite players to watch. I want to put him in usable because of his skills, and I think I'm actually going to stick with that. Now we move on to Gianfranco Zola, the guy that everyone bloody slated me for last year. I'm not making that mistake again. We're not even going to look at his card. He's going insane. Although Yari Litmanen and your absolutely horrendous Barnett, mate. You're in poopy butt. Shevchenko, not what you want. I have to actually look at Frank Rijkaard's cards because he's another one that I've not ever used for whatever reason. Not bad at all. I think he's on par with people like Cannavaro and stuff. I'm going to be honest. Javier Zanetti is just a really, really good fullback. Now, Ryan Giggs, man, this pains me. And I'm sorry if you're a United fan, but he's just not good in this game. No skills. 2-star weak foot. He's just absolutely awful. Gary Lineker, unfortunately, on the game, he's not as good as his commentary. But I've put people like Michael Owen in this tier, so I'm going to put them side by side, I think. Saying this, I have also put Cliver in this category. I don't know. I think I'm going to move Owen and Lineker down, I think. Now, Desai is controversial. His centre-back base card is great. Usually what happens is his midfield CDM card is not as good. I'm going to put him in the usable category. Franco Baresi, I really wish he was good in this game. I really wish he was, you know, a good player in FIFA because he was a really good player. Same with Bobby Moore. They're just not in this game. It sucks. Same with Van Nistelrooy. He just has to go in the poopy butt category. And unfortunately, the same with Paul Scholes and Alan Shearer. Both of these cards are done so dirty by EA. Can we just talk about that for a second? EA have butchered some of the best ever players, like Paul Scholes, for example, to oblivion. It hurts my feeling. Let me know in the comments who's the most butchered icon on this game. Now, somebody who's always a banger on FIFA is Hristo Stoichkov. He's absolutely banging on this game. His striker or his left wing or his prime card. He's going in the usable category, in my opinion. And now we come to my dad. What? Roy Keane, you absolute sexy man. Now, I would put him in untouchable, but that's me being heavily biased. For being realistic, base card is poopy butt. His middle card is it's in the second last tier, lads. Don't look at me, I'm sorry. A little bit of poo just came out. Next come to Nedved. Whether you decide to go for his base or his mid card, they're both really, really good cards. 5-star weak foot, as you saw. Really, really good stat, though he's going in the middle tier in my opinion. We're filling this out now, lads. I'll tell you that for free. We're actually filling it out so much I've had to zoom out, boys. Because this video's taken too long, I'm going to get rid of all the bad players now. Now, please remember, this is my opinion. Don't get offended. Miroslav Klose, poopy butt. David Trezeguet, poopy butt. Frank Lampard, poopy butt. I do think Steven Gerrard's in the second last tier. Pep Guardiola, not what you want category. John Barnes, not what you want category. Pirlo, same thing. Just realized I put in Puskás twice. All of the goalkeepers are going to go into the poopy butt category, including a new one, Igor Casillas. Maybe he's going to be good. Riquelme, same thing, poopy butt. Same as Henrik Larsson, Juan Sebastian Veron, and I think lastly Gennaro Gattuso. Lam and Schweinsteiger in the not what you want category. Same as David Beckham. Actually, no, he's poopy butt in this game. He's awful. Same as Christian Vieri. Okay, now players I'm going to put in the usable category. Raul, Michael Ballack, Ronald Koeman. Unfortunately for United fans, Nemanja Vidic, Mark Overmars. Don't sleep on him. He's so good. Clarence Seedorf, Baggio, Davor Šuker, in my opinion, great card. Claude Makelele, same thing. Brilliant card. Socrates, I have a soft spot for him. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm also going to put Sanchez, Xavi, Rivaldo, Ian Wright, Dennis Bergkamp into the not what you want category, and Ian Rush into the poopy butt category. Right, so we're left with these, and there's some big boy picks here. Next up is Emiliano Butragueño. Absolutely fantastic player on this game. You know about him if you've used him already. He's in the second tier. He's insane. Next up is Fernando Torres. I actually got to use this card at the end of the year. We're going to do 3 at once. We're going to do Michael Essien, Kenny Dalglish, and Didier Drogba into the insane category. I packed them so many times last year. It was unreal. I've used them so many times on many previous FIFAs. They are god tier. I have a feeling Didier Drogba this year is going to be Lukaku 2.0. Lukaku's bleeding father. There's a couple here that we just need to put into the top tier straight away. Eusebio being one of them. And also Johan Cruyff. Both of these cards, untouchable. Now, a controversial one you guys might not... I mean, no, I think a lot of you guys will see this. Zambrota is insane in this game. I was going to put him in untouchable because he's literally one of my favorite fullbacks on FIFA ever. He's that good. Next, Garrincha. I have extensive game time with Garrincha on many FIFAs. In my opinion, Garrincha is very, very close to being untouchable in this game, but there's something about his card that just lets him down. I don't know if it's his finishing ability or whatever it is. Kaka's a controversial one. Kaka, when he gets his prime moments card, that's his best card, statistically and in game. If you used it, you know what I'm talking about. Most of his other cards on this game are not that great. I'm actually genuinely going to put him in the usable category. I don't think he's that good. Now, while we're here, we're going to do both of the Brazilian right backs. One is one we've had in the game for a while. It's Carlos Alberto. Really, really good fullback on any FIFA iteration. But they've added in Cafu, a new one, who's now got 4-star skills. I genuinely feel like Cafu has taken the place of Carlos Alberto. Cafu is going to be so good on this game. Cafu is insane, but I still think Carlos Alberto, if you want a more defensive fullback, is also going to be insane. You guys will know what I mean. Let's get Samuel Eto'o out of the way. One of my favorite cards on any FIFA ever. I love this guy. What is wrong with my fringe? Why is it so bloody weird? Eto'o is just like a god to me. Always has been. He's just got such a good card, and he's got the finesse shot trait. I'm very tempted to put him in untouchable, but I think if you compare him to Eusebio, Cruyff, you know, Maradona, Pele, Ronaldo, he's got to go in the insane category. Ashley Cole up next. I actually haven't used this card yet. Surprisingly, he was one of the new ones added last year. I think his baby card is better than his mid, but he's got a very average card. He's still rapid, so he's going to be good in this game. He's going to be usable. And then Sol Campbell, his baby has 84 pace, but his mid is actually still really good, as you can see. Pace, power, determination, you get that in bucket loads, and I'll tell you what, he's usable. Sorry for the climax. I want a segment specifically on Wayne Rooney. I feel like his baby card is actually quite right considering for the time frame it was. But his mid card, man, you've got to be so much faster than that. You've got to be such a better dribbler than that. Wayne Rooney was amazing during this time. And the fact he's not got finesse shot trait, the goal that he scored that they're talking about was a bloody finesse shot. Look, it literally says it below me. He scored a spectacular late winning goal against Arsenal. It was a finesse shot from outside the box. They don't have a clue what they've done to this card. I still feel like his mid is going to be very good in this game, but his baby is... I'd put it in the 4th category, to be honest. Next, we come to Eric Cantona. Banger of a card. He's in the insane category. He has to be. He's so good. He's very on the verge of being untouchable. Zizou Zidane. He's got the 2 best French icon cards on the game so far. He is 110% untouchable, in my opinion. Last but not least is poor old RVP down here, boy. Same thing as Rooney, if I'm being totally honest. He's not been done the justice that he should have. Do you know what I mean? This is his baby card. I actually think this card is better than his mid card. It's just not flattering, especially when you see the 71 balance and then you see his mid card. It's very much comparable to like Van Basten, all those kind of Dutch strikers like Clive or whatever. It's just not amazing. This balance is actually worse, 66. Now, I got fond memories of Robin van Persie, but if I'm putting, you know, people like Cliver in the 4th tier, I've got to put Van Persie there as well. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be angry about that, and I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry. So this is the FIFA 22 icon tier list. Like I said, a lot of you guys are going to have different opinions to me, and that's fine. Let me know in the comment section down below. This is the poopy butt tier. We have the not what you want tier. We have the usable tier. We have the insane tier, and we have the untouchable tier. I think we've done a really good job. This is a very interactive video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it here. If you want to see any more tier list videos, give me some suggestions down in the comments. You can tweet me on Twitter. You can follow me on TikTok, where I've absolutely baited the whole of the Rangers fan base on TikTok. It's kind of funny, but I think this list is pretty legit in my opinion. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.